Hello everybody and welcome back to another Chess Concepts video. As always, I'm National Master Dave Mohan, and today we're going to be talking about attacking the uncastled king. Let's jump right in. Alright, so today we're going to be looking at a game in which I play the black pieces. This was earlier today, d4, f5. My favorite Dutch defense against d4. Now I played knight to f6. Knight c3, e6. Again, I'm going to sort of brush past the opening because the main concept here is attacking the uncastled king. So my opponent played a3. I swapped off my bishop for his knight, and I castled. So as you can see, I'm ready to start bringing my pieces out, ready to start attacking now that I'm castled. And my opponent's king is smacked up in the middle of the board. So here I played a5 after b4. And b4 is not the move that white should be playing because, like I said, his king is still stuck right in the center here. So you want to get castled. You want to be playing moves like knight f3, e3, bishop e2, castles. But instead, he's playing this b4 move. So I tried to punish him for it right away, and I play a5. Now, white plays bishop to b2 just so that he can recapture with the pawn safely, and after rook takes, bishop takes, which is exactly what happened. And this is one of the most key moves of the game. I'll give you guys a second to pause your videos and think about what you would do here. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you. The move that I played here to take advantage of the fact that my opponent's king is not castled is b5. And in my mind, this is a very powerful move because basically what I'm saying is that your king's in the center, so I'm going to give up this pawn in order to get piece activity. So if white takes, my plan was to play pawn to c6 and captures, and now my knight is coming to d5. I have bishop a6, I have queen b6. Everything's looking very good for me here. But white plays after b5, pawn to c5, which is not the best move, and he gets punished for it accordingly. I have knight to d5, queen b2, and knight to c6. Now we're putting a lot of pressure on this b4 pawn, and all of white's kingside pieces are just sitting here watching as he's getting destroyed on the queen side. So the king is not castled. It's important to start making threats. b5 was a start at that, and then knight d5, knight c6 is a continuation of that plan. So e3, I now take, bishop takes, and now I want to get my queen involved in the party. So I play c6, bishop c4, and another killer move here, queen to a5. Now, if you have a good tactical intuition, your mind should start worrying. You should start thinking, oh man, I have so many tactical opportunities. I have knight d3, check, discover check with the queen. I have queen to a1 after queen a5, taking the bishop, sacrificing the queen in order to get the knight c2 fork. So we have a lot of opportunities here as black. So white has to sidestep with king to f1. And now I play another move, bishop to a6. If your opponent's king is stuck in the middle of the board, you want to keep making threats upon threats upon threats. You don't want to let him escape. So in this position, if my opponent plays bishop takes a6, I get queen takes a6 check. The king is still stuck in the center, has to play knight e2. And now rook to a8 is a really sweet move that traps the opponent bishop on a1. And here you can see there's nothing that white can do to get the rook involved, nothing that white can do to stop the capture of this bishop because the king is uncastled and stuck in the center. So with the king stuck in the center, always remember to keep making threats and try to take advantage of the fact that when the king's not castled, a lot of his other pieces, a lot of your opponent's other pieces won't be playing the game. In this case, this bishop on b5, the knight on g1 and the rook on h1 were all non-factors, and a quick attack resulted, leading to an eventual knight e2, bishop takes c4, and the game is just over. So I hope you guys learned something from this short video on attacking the uncastled king. Make sure to remember that when your opponent doesn't castle, try to take active steps towards taking advantage of it. Moves like, for example, b5, like right here, so that your opponent doesn't have time to get castled and you can take advantage of the weak king position. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. If you learned something from this, please make sure to subscribe. Help me reach 1,000 subs, and thank you so much.